No matter what I say to y'all today, y'all will all think that I'm judging you. But wait, I can relate. Parents, older cousins, aunts, you feel like they're all misjudging you. No matter how much they talk the talk and encourage you to walk the walk, your motivation is crippled. A disease that left you paralyzed, and a devil playing doctor tells you to prepare to die because you've been diagnosed with failure. And it left your mentality unmedicated. It left you devastated, desperately desiring to find a healer because you know that man can't. But see, your seed of faith wasn't water, so you needed a transplant. You needed something fresh. Like in with the new and out with the old, but you use this syringe of sin and develop this code. So just because you run to any old doctor doesn't mean that you're gonna get saved. And if you're running to the devil for some help, you're bound to get full-blown aid. Jumping from appointment to appointment. Because you've been acting rash, you thought you needed ointment when you needed anointment. Going into an enemy that doctrine and deception as the medicine. Because he wants to believe it to have a fever. I'm appalled that he's smarter than y'all. No matter what level of your PhD. But see, God couldn't have the devil associate with this bachelor. Now I know hell is hot, but he couldn't fathom to my master's degree. So what am I saying? And who am I talking to? I'm talking to those who know how sick this world really is, and they've replaced healthy with wealthy. Knowing that too much is bad for our bodies, but now we feed it to our kids. But who said that starvation was the most perfect occupation? Well, it is. It's your job to be hungry for success. Even if your own belief won't digest, I guess you couldn't stomach the stress that God had for you to be destined. Because you had too much of the bull that sits in your intestines. And for those who've had this infection, well, this is what I suggest then. Starve. That's right, starve. If the portion of the meal is too large, because the closed mouth will never get fed. And if you run into Jesus to pay the ultimate price, well, he already gave you an arm and a leg. So I still can relate. I was that little boy who nobody knew anything about but my name. And they thought I was strange, because my facial expression always stayed the same. But what they didn't know is at home my mother barely came, and I never played with toys because I never wanted anyone to think that my life was a game. Now, there was money on my brain. But my mom ain't have no money, so I had to beg the pastor for change. So this is what I've learned. I've learned that the word is our daily bread. And the more I start to eat, the weight of my success increased, and the result became obese. And no matter how sick I've got, sick of the tears of fears and runny noses filled with mucus of excuses, and sick of waiting. Before I play doctor, I've got to be patient.